It's a lot of stuff going on. What's up with this mass shooter though? How y'all feel about that? Y'all got anything to say about that?
So I don't know the full details on exactly what took place. I know his name is Robert Carr. It was in Maine. He injured a bunch of people and also killed a astounding amount of people.
I think he killed like 16. It hit like 50 or something like that.
So it was crazy about it is that it ended up being he played cornhole. I don't know if y'all know what that is. It's like you throw a hacky sack type thing into a hole. They may having at bars and shit sometimes.
I know you're talking about like the little shit that's
like on the hill. And so he was targeting people from the cornhole game, which is crazy. So I don't know what them niggas did to piss him off at cornhole. Maybe they was whooping his ass. I don't know. But he targeted them and went out and a lot of his victims that he unalived were from that cornhole game. The only problem that I have, and the funny part to me is that most of these people that commit these mass acts of terrorism had contact with the FBI. The FBI knew about him. The CIA knew about him. They had mental health issues, right? And then another thing is it always goes to, oh, we can't find him. We don't know where he's at. The dude is at large for days. Fact. And then he just decides to kill himself. I have a hard time believing that. The same thing with the Vegas shooting. The same thing with a lot of people that you see. Even shit, Osama bin Laden. Oh, we killed him. Well, can y'all show us the body? Chris Dorner, oh, he burned up alive. All of these people had contact with the FBI, they knew about him. Contact with the CIA, they knew about him. And then they off themselves to never be seen again. I feel like a lot of these niggas, and this is conspiracy, call me conspiracy theorists, these niggas are still out there. They never found them. The government, and that is the thing that we don't understand, is that the government is not as smart and as we think. They're not as smart as a lot of these criminals. You get what I'm saying? As they would like to make it seem. Chris Dorner was a police officer. This dude was a veteran. He had tactical experience. So these people know how to evade arrest. You get what I'm saying? And they understand what to do. And so you could have a manhunt with 60,000, whatever, 1,000 cops. It don't mean he's going to get found. And so that's my thing. A dude who did all this and then all of a sudden goes and kills himself, but we have no picture of the body. We have nothing to really prove that these people are gone. How are we supposed to believe that with all the other shit going on in the world? To me, it just seems like another cover-up to get us to calm down and not be in fear.
This is what I say. I say MK Ultra.
Yeah, exactly.
I say MK Ultra. I think they actually call me a conspiracy theorist. They setting this shit up and they sending them what they call them sleeper soldiers. Like they could say a certain keyword and send them out on a rampage because, like you said, anytime anything is going on, all of a sudden we got this mass shooting and then everybody forget about what's going on. What they said, 18 dead, 13 wounded, and all of a sudden he just pop up suicide. Okay, like you said, show us the body. Yeah. I need to see the body with the gunshot wound, wherever he shot himself. I need to see it. Because y'all never show us the body. Same thing with Osama bin Laden. They say, oh, we got him. We found him in the hole. Bam, he's dead, and we buried him at sea. We threw his body overboard at sea. Like, what the fuck? No picture, no nothing.
Hey, and don't say
fuck
that
is he, Optimus Prime?
Don't say it's too vulgar for us to see because we didn't seen our favorite rapper leaked out on the ground on national TV, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Y'all for sure won't censor that shit, so don't censor this shit. That's the problem I'm having because we done seen multiple people be dead, right? We done seen their bodies on Twitter and shit like that. But when it comes to these people that are at large, we don't get to see them. Oh, it's too harsh. Nah, but then you'll go and show, like I said, Nipsey Hussle, whatever. We seen him leaked out.
Man, you see somebody die on Instagram every day. But this is what I think it is.
At this point,
go ahead.
Is it part of the damn agenda? At this point, we see so much of these mass shooters. It's the same thing. Like, as soon as things calm down over a certain amount of time, what's waking these niggas up every now and then to say, I want to go shoot some shit up? Like, or whatever the case is. You're not even going after those specific targets. You're going after innocent people and doing whatever the fuck you doing. You just woke up one day and say, yeah, I'm finna go shoot the school up. I'm finna go shoot the college up. I'm finna go shoot the store up, or whatever the case is. Like you said, what game was that? Whatever game you said it is, they were throwing the things he's shooting at. Yeah. It's like, and now it's getting to a point, like you said, they probably programming these people or they sending something out, man, to the point where it's like, this is being created and we are entertaining this again. And now over time might go by and another one might be created. Mm-hmm. Time might go by and another one might be created to the point now, this the norm now. You know what I mean? The norm is somebody gonna shoot some shit up eventually, like, or whatever the case it may be. So I don't know, all that shit weird at the end of the day.
It's the same thing with the serial killers. Like, I don't know if y'all remember in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, we had Ted Bundy, the Night Stalker, BTK, all these serial killers, right? And then out of nowhere, the 2000s hit and you didn't hear about no more serial killers. The last one that we was kind of hearing about was the DC Sniper. Like, that was a big deal. Him and his kid, his protege that he had, they was shooting out the back of the Chevelle or whatever. And then it just disappeared. But if you go online right now, or even on YouTube, it's still a grip of fucking serial killers that's out here committing murders. But we don't get it talked about anymore. Now it's about the mass shooting. So this is the next hysteria that they've created to keep us in line.
It's all fear, bro.
It's
all fear based. They use fear to control the people. We already know they're trying to take guns from the public. So they're using these mass shootings to get people to say, oh yeah, we need to get rid of guns. What they say, armed society is a friendly society. You know how many of these mass shootings could have been capped off if people were armed and trained? You know what I'm saying? You run in a place with 50 people, start shooting, and 50 people strapped. How far you think you finna get before that shit is put to rest? That shit is put to bed. You DOA'd on the spot. Like, how many videos we done seen of people running the spot, trying to rob the spot, off-duty officer there, bang.
Quick.
Save the day. You know what I'm saying? So I just believe it's more to put more fear into the public. You know what I'm saying? Keep people in a low vibrational state. Keep people in fear to where you can't look up and see what's going on. They want to disarm the public. You know what I'm saying? So that's one right we can never give up. Because if you just look in history, any society that wasn't armed, you see what happened to them. They got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We see what happened to them. We ain't even got to go into detail.
Good. And on top of that, motherfuckers be focused on the news, like you said, fear pumping. Nothing on the news is good. Everything you might as well call it bad news. That's the only thing they fucking report.
That's it.
Ain't shit on there good. Never. Then they might show a fucking puppy. Like,
that's what they do for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Only saying show a puppy or something. Everything else on that is based off good. And then half the shit that be on the news don't even be in the area you in. It's in the motherfucking whole nother continent and a whole nother world where you don't even know exists until they put it on the news. Now you worried about shit that shouldn't even worry you.
You can't control, yeah.
Exactly, but they know how to control the minds because they know how powerful the minds is. They know they can control your thought. They can control your fucking reality. And this is what people don't fucking understand. It's still getting to that point. I can keep saying this again. Once your thoughts is being controlled, if you're not an individual thinker, it's bad for you. And they gonna program you through these images, through these music, through everything and else that you're not even understanding. When you step outside, it's all type of vibrations that's connecting you to whatever the fuck they want you to connect to. And you ain't even knowing if you ain't keeping your mind strong.
That's facts.